Hey guys, how's it going? This is Max, and today it's not necessarily a review video that I'm going to be covering, but just kind of a collection about all my Glock Airsoft pistols. So I know with one of my video reviews, um, with my Glock 17 by WE, I definitely had quite a few comments on that video, just in regards to if where to get these, if they're still even sold, how can we get them, and a lot of people just wanted to see what other Glocks I had in my collection, just because I have multiple review videos. So I'm kind of just going over with what I have in terms of my Glock collection. Just definitely wanted to share with Glock. It's one of my favorite airsoft pistols. It kind of sucks that there's copyright issues with getting this in an airsoft version, but with a couple companies out there, they do still sell these under the WEG series, and then there's also other Glock ones like Stark Arms and I think KWC, or KSC. I'm sorry. Um, that still have these. So I've had these for a few years now, so I haven't checked the market to see whether they still have these. Most of these I ended up buying off Airsplat for almost dirt cheap with a lot of their promo codes I had. So there's definitely no rip off on my end. I mean, I know with these it's definitely an airsoft favorite just because it's one of those pistols you can't really get. So it just kind of adds to the uniqueness. So I'm just going to go over what I have in my collection and just kind of, further explain more why I got into it with the Glock pistols. I'm a huge pistol fan myself, so I definitely have more pistols in my arsenal than I do rifles. I definitely played a lot of pistol games um, back a while ago when I was more into close quarter combat and everything with some friends. But, so going over to my first one that I have in front of me here, this one's going to be the G23. So the Glock 23 by WE. So with this one, it's pretty interesting itself, just because with the trademarks and just the design and components made, it's pretty nice little replica of the actual Glock 23. With this one though, it does have the option for semi-auto fire and full auto fire. So obviously, kind of not, I don't know with the 23s if they do full auto or not in the real world. I know with the 18Cs, that's what the C is for the full auto. I know they have those, but in terms of these small ones, I don't think they have them in full auto. I don't know. Don't quote me on that though. But anyway, so it's kind of cool with this one. The mag capacity on this is probably, I think, 20, 25 BBs that you could fit in here. This little attachment I got on here is kind of just my own little custom little laser attachment. Works pretty good. I just kind of got there for show. And then with this one, with the trademarks, I kind of carved in the word Glock in there, because if you have the WE series G pistols, or if you know Glock is a real gun and know the trademarks, they have the GLOCK in there, but with the WE it comes with just the G. Anyway, just kind of making this a short video, nothing too in-depth. This one's going to be my Glock 23 that I have. Put that off to the side. Next one I have is the mini Glock, or the baby Glock, the Glock 26 or G26. This one also comes with the option of semi and full auto. So with this one too, it comes with, I guess the body of it is a little bit different. This one kind of looks like more of the 3rd gen body as opposed to the 4th gen body, which the 4th gen has like these little dots here. The 3rd gen kind of has like a flat, almost like a sandy groove to it. And then with the magazine, it's pretty small, like maybe 15 rounds. And I do have a Glock base plate for it, just for show. This one's one of those that also just has the G on there, not fully replicated. With this thing, it's pretty nuts with the rate of fire for full auto, just because the slide's so small, it just cycles like a monster. If you get an extended mag in here, oh man, this thing's it's pretty much like a Mach 11. I'm just gonna be honest and compare it with that. But yeah, that's the baby Glock. This one I also purchased from Airsplat. And the next one I got is let me just move these out of the way. Next I got is my Glock 18C, or my G18C. Let me just make sure I got a good camera angle here for you. This one Definitely my second favorite. On my first ones to come in a second. This one I just love. It still has the 17 body, but it has a ported slide on here just because with the 18C just for weight reduction on the slide. On the real one, I don't think it really plays a role in airsoft. It doesn't make the slide too light. It does, but not crazy. With this one, I do have some extra parts on here that are aftermarket, which is the garter steel barrel, outer barrel. And then I do have I forgot which brand of recoil rod I have here, but it's definitely a stainless steel one that's just, there to handle the abuse. So with this one too, it's pretty awesome. It comes with the semi and the full auto, so, big fan of the full auto. Can't really disagree with that. Then on the bottom of this magazine, I do have the Glock base plate, and then this one comes off like so. And with this one, this is the same size as the G17 or Glock 17 magazine, so that's like 26 or 30 rounds. I don't remember off the top of my head, but with this one, it's definitely just, I just love the feel of Glocks in general. I love it. So this one, has G18C, and then you have the WE markings for tactical and 9x19, like the real one for the 9x19, except on here, instead of tactical, it says Austria on there. And then I also carved in the LOCK in there just to kind of give it, a little bit of taste. And then I filled it in with the marker too for the white, just so it kind of looks a little bit better. And then my next one, I call this like my Frankenstein Glock. This one is my Glock 17, as you can see by the trademark. This one is actually a Glock Slide 17 Austria 9x19. So with this one, it's I call it my Frankenstein gun because I put a lot of mods onto this. I pretty much changed this from a WE 17 to a legit Airsoft Glock 17 replica. This is pretty much as real as I can get it. I got a lot of these parts from eHobby Asia, so a lot of these are international. That's really the only places you can get these kind of trademarks now. So I got the full logoed slide. This one is the steel slide with a upgraded outer barrel, and then I kind of sanded this to give it a silver look. And then you have authentic trademarks on both the outer barrel and on the slide here. And then you can't really see, but it says made in Austria, Glock, GESMBH. So that's the legit logo for the lower receiver. And on the bottom, you have the US patent here. And then on the other side, you go to the bottom here, you have the word Glock, and it's on a 3rd gen frame. So the button here for the magazine release is a little bit different compared to the 4th gen. You could see the difference. The button's a lot bigger on the 4th gen as opposed to the 3rd gen. So that's unique. And then, I don't know, for all the Airsoft ones, they have the safety under here, which is kind of dumb, in my opinion. And then going with what I have reinforced in here, too, I have the full garter hammer assembly in here. And then a new recoil rod, also I think garter. And then with the piston, I haven't replaced it yet. That's still all stock OEM parts in there. They still haven't given out on me. With this one, I've definitely had a lot of sanding, a lot of work to put into this because it's been a lot of work to put this thing and make it all work and slide. And then on this magazine as well, I got the Glock logo. So I mean, you won't be able to tell this is even an airsoft gun. That's kind of the scary thing. But I'm more for the authentic side of things, so I like the fact that it keeps its uniqueness by being solo replicated like well after the real thing. I mean, I think I have some propane in here. Yeah, so it shoots fine. Nothing wrong with it. I finally got everything to work on it. But I mean, this, like I said, is just a short video with just all my Glock pistols. Like I said, this is one of my favorite type of pistol, so that's why I have 4 different versions of it, as you can see. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, definitely like it. Throw some comments in there if you got any questions or interest about the guns. And then I'll keep you posted with more content. You guys have a good one, okay?